Good evening, everyone. It is 7 p.m. on Tuesday, July 7th, 2026. Welcome to the Wayne Township Board of Trustees meeting. If you haven't signed in to the back, please do. And may I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Kaufman?
Here.
Ms. Colvin?
Here.
Mr. Jacobs?
Here.
Great. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. I wasn't at the last meeting, but may I have a motion to approve the meeting minutes from last meeting?
I'll make a motion to approve the meeting minutes from the June 16th meeting.
And I will second that.
Mr. Kaufman?
Yay.
Ms. Colvin?
I'm absent. Yeah.
Mr. Jacobs?
Yes.
Motion passed.
All right. Changes, additions, removals from the posted agenda.
Here we have two additions of resolutions, 2026-63 for the purchase of self-contained breathing apparatus for the fire department, and 2026-64, which is the promotion of a part-time fire employee from firefighter, EMT to firefighter, paramedic.
And the other two that were added today? No, they were on the original, they're the,
Oh. Okay, resolution 2026-62, which was, I guess it's retirement, acceptance, and then the oath of office. Those are the only changes.
All right, so we have 4 new additions?
That sounds like you have 4.
Okay. All right.
Total now.
All right. Got it. All right, so is there any citizens' comments tonight? Come up here and just state your name.
My name is Dennis Baker.
Yes.
I live in Lytle, 8690 is my address. I have some issues with the roadway there. Seems like we have a bunch of young families move in with children. And we've got Tom's mulch, huge dump trucks and that kind of thing. The speed limit's 40 miles an hour through there. And it's real scary when kids are out playing in the yard and one of those cement trucks, one of the cement mixers comes through at 50 miles an hour. They can't stop on a dime. So I'm kind of concerned about the roadway on Lytle Ferry Road. And that's why I'm here tonight.
Okay.
I don't know what we can do, but I thought I'd bring it to y'all's attention.
All right.
So, first of all, Lytle Ferry is not under the township. It is in the township, but it is not our road to maintain.
I understand that, yes.
So, first thing I would recommend is get a hold of the sheriff's office and ask for some extra patrols.
We have.
Okay, second thing is then work with the county engineer's office to, that speed limit has been lowered once,
Mm-hmm.
maybe twice to my recollection, but they would be the governing authority for any speed limit changes to that roadway.
I understand that. Is it necessary to come to you guys and bring this up to get somebody to look at it, or I got to?
No, you're perfectly within your rights to call the county engineer.
We have called the county sheriff's department, and they come up on Sunday afternoon. I realize the boys driving the dump trucks and the concrete mixers and that kind of stuff, they're working people, and you know, I really don't hold it against them. But when they come through there at that kind of speed limit, kind of speed,
Sure.
it is scary for the kids. There's horses and pets and kids and that kind of thing in that area, and we're building on up there.
I would here again, I would, keep pestering the sheriff's office. The township
We kind
really.
of have, and I'm kind of at my wit's end with that, and that's why I'm here tonight. I don't know if I can get some help here, I'd sure appreciate it.
I can make a call to the sheriff and see, if he can't maybe expedite expedite a little bit, or extra patrol
And
definitely.
you come up through the work week, not on Sunday afternoon.
Right.
Is there a certain time you're seeing it? Is it early in the mornings? Is it in the?
It's a rush hour thing, early in the mornings
So
and
mornings and evenings.
the afternoons. Most of the time with Tom's mulch dump trucks, it's in the mornings. The afternoons, they're probably done, going home. And I understand they're working people, and I really don't hold a grudge. I just wish they would do the speed limit through our little community there. That's all.
Yep.
All right,
Thank you.
thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Scott, what's the chances, I know we've, in some communities, they put up those little speed limit alert things, and I know Clear Creek has them, does the town, or does the county have one of those that,
The sheriff's office does,
okay, alerts people how fast they can?
Right. Yeah. So that's kind of what I was thinking about. I was gonna see if they might be able to post that.
Drop it off
out.
for a week or something
Yeah.
like that.
All right. Thank
On
you.
a side note, before you get going,
Appreciate it.
it's good to see you, Dennis. I haven't seen you in a good while. It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
Anyone else tonight? All right, then, moving on, we have, oath of office for fiscal officer for Keith Gabbard. No. Oh, not Keith.
Yeah.
So, what we're doing, so I'll say it and you repeat it, okay? So, I, Keith Gabbard, do solemnly swear
I, Keith Gabbard, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the laws of the United States
that I will support the Constitution and laws of the United States
and of the state of Ohio,
and of the state of Ohio,
and represent the citizens of Wayne Township, Warren County, Ohio,
and represent the citizens of Wayne Township, Warren County, Ohio,
that I will faithfully perform the duties of the office of fiscal officer
and that I will faithfully perform the duties of the office of fiscal officer
of the Township and County of Ohio,
of the Township and County of Ohio,
to which I have been appointed and upon which I am about to enter.
to which I have been appointed and upon which I am about to enter.
All right, Join sign. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna go sign this here. Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you. And welcome aboard.
All right. Yeah.
Awesome, congratulations. Yeah, yeah.
Mrs. Kaufman, you stand relieved.
Well, I'm gonna make a copy of it.
Thank
you.
That.
Is she still there?
Yeah. Make a quick copy of it.
Thank you, Dora.
Make sure.
Yep. Did you do that? Yes, I
I
wanted
don't
to
know, did you make notes?
bring me the copy and give them the original.
I have that, the roll call.
Okay,
So is he good to go?
Yep.
I can handle it.
okay,
Oh, you would take, okay.
I just wrote it so he can.
okay.
I'll help you.
Hang around, Sharon, charge that extra out.
That's right. Absolutely.
Okay. At 7:30, we'll have our tax budget hearing, but that's not 7 yet. We'll move on to our road department report. Mr. Camry.
Good evening, board.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So going down the line there, just a couple things I need to want to update, but the road grader has been sold. I'm very pleased that that went off without a hitch, and we actually made money on that one. So we gave $4,000 for it 20 years ago, used it for 20 years, and sold it for $4,050. That's good money any way you look at it. So, everything else I'm gonna stand by. One update for item 8 from our contractor. So I talked with our chip seal contractor. He's looking at the first or second week of August. Parking lot contractor, Jurgensen, that's still TBD. reclamite is TBD as well, but I look to see the reclamite here within the next week or so. That should, he seemed to think that a long day, they could probably get it all completed. So we'll see how that goes, as long as the weather kind of holds for us. Other than that, I don't have anything else to report unless the board has anything to pass along to me.
Nothing. Thank you, Scott.
Thank you, you're welcome.
All right, moving on, our fire department report, Chief Beckett.
All right, good evening, everybody, thank you. EMS runs for the month, 81, fire runs for the month, 27, for a total of 108. Total EMS calls for the year, 439, total fire runs for the year, 193, for a total of 632. We're about on pace where we have been for the past couple of years. Our new volunteers and part-time people have began their onboarding. You'll see a resolution for Peyton Woody, who we hired a couple of meetings ago as part-time as a firefighter EMT. She passed her national registry and got her state card, so
Awesome.
we will move her up to a firefighter paramedic. Finishing up just various projects around the station. You have the SCBA purchase resolution in front of you tonight. Does anybody have any questions on that?
I have none.
Okay.
Things look good.
Ops and equipment, 304 is out for repair. It lost its air conditioner last week. I got an update that the fans on top were burned up, so they're hoping that that is the problem. The AC unit, which will be a considerably less costly fix. So he's ordered those fans and they'll be installed when they get in, hopefully tomorrow or the next day. And if that's it, we'll have it back on Friday.
Okay.
Annual hose testing has begun, Lieutenant Booth is coordinating that. The SCBA committee is completed and I forwarded their evaluations and recommendations to you. They're recommending the Draker Air Boss. Our new reducers and hose straps have arrived for our yard lays. Our yard lays are a longer line that comes off the back of the truck that reduces down into a hand line. So if we have to get around to the back of the building, it's an extension. They were on a different type of reducers, on a gated wide. It's better flow-wise, more consistent flow on called a belt reducer. We also got some new straps for those hoses back there to hold them together. Most June job performance requirements have been completed. July's are well underway, doing some driving in July on maneuvering stuff, backing, things like that. Tomorrow, Premier Health will be out for training. They'll be doing a trauma assessment training with Premier tomorrow night. I will be out of town next week at the Ohio Fire Chiefs Officer Development Conference. I'll be gone Sunday to Thursday. Assistant Chief Lawless will be in charge. He'll have the phone and the Tahoe. Community engagement with 4th of July festivities. We participated in the parade, which was joyous for all. And then we had fireworks detail, no ill effects from the fireworks. It went off. That's good. There was one shell that did not burst. It had the lift charge, but it did not have the fireworks charge. So there's a lift charge, it puts it up in the air, and then the burst charge. It did not have the burst charge. It was a 6-inch shell. So it was very thud when it came out. So got up the next morning, went up there for a follow-up inspection. There's 3 inspections that happen with the fireworks. You got a pre-site inspection. They send you an overview and how far out the fallout zone should be. And then this day of inspection, you inspect their tubes and make sure that when the fireworks delivered, they're delivered properly. And then the next morning, you go out and do a follow-up inspection to make sure that there's no unbroken shells or non-fired shells. So, yeah, everything went off fine. That's all I got for you, unless you have any questions. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Moving on to zoning department report, Stacy Louie.
Good evening. There's a list of the permits for this month, and
Just a note that on June 29th, 4966 State Route 42, we had a public hearing before the zoning commission to rezone from recreation to RU rural residential, and the zoning commission recommended approval. I have a note on here that the public hearing is set for the trustees for 7/21/26, but actually I'm requesting that the trustees pass a motion tonight setting that public hearing date. That's just to follow the letter of how the zoning's written, saying it says that the trustees are to set the date, so asking for a motion for that. And I'm also in the midst of working on a couple of kind of major cleanup violations, and given them these two, they're kind of substantial, a couple of months to comply, so we'll see how that goes. And that's all.
Does someone want to make a motion about the 7/21 hearing?
She's got
Oh,
a resolution.
a resolution,
Oh.
okay, I think you wanted a
Well,
motion.
no, it's under legislation after resolutions.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, you're good. That's what's.
Okay, got it. All right, thanks, Stacy. Yeah, move on to the administrator, our new administrator.
So Gus and I attended the North Warren County Transportation Planning, and we're still in the planning phase and working with the ODOT and looking for out the next 30 years what it will look like in terms of the roads and congestion and where they need to get to work. It looks like largely that they don't foresee much growth in Wayne Township, so they don't have like a lot of work scheduled for us. There's a lot more towards the other areas, Clear Creek and that area, more than so than us. But it was a good session. It was well attended by many, and then you have to go through different stations and then put in your knowledge about your area. So it'll be interesting to see the report that ultimately comes out. But, it didn't look like there was going to be a huge impact to us. Our team don't anticipate a whole lot of growth from their perspective. 165 Miami, we sold that today, so that's closed. It's in the books. The check is in the bank, so that is taken care of. EMA Public Assistance, we haven't heard anything back from the state, and I talked to the EMA, and they said if we haven't heard anything, that's good news. So it's chugging on its way through, the system, so we'll probably get hopefully some money back to cover some of the costs that we incurred during winter storm. What is it? Fern. Yep. Fire equipment, the chief kind of touched on, so we had the repair on 303. 304. Had a minor accident out on Lyle. And that was taken care of, and then of course the AC system's down, and he touched on that a bit. I've been working with the STG group. So I had to kind of say, hey, I'm gonna program manage this because this doesn't seem to really be moving anywhere. I want to start seeing some deliverables and some timelines, and let's get this moving. The next thing I know, I had a call, and they said, hey, let's talk and see where we're at. And so they had put together quickly a skeleton, and we went through that. So there's some homework for me to produce some content for them and get it up. The chief talked about he's going to bring in some aerial photos with his drone that we're going to add to the website. I added a cadet webpage. As we get closer, I'll share the link. I can share the link now with you if you want, so you can start looking at the website. Now they had predominantly like red colors. I told them since we're more agricultural and we got river and all that, I said I would probably go with greens and blues. We seem to mix better with us than the reds that they were using. And they also started working on a new logo. Not at any additional cost. So if you tell me what you like, and that way we kind of just get an idea as to where to, and all that wording can be moved around, we're gonna, at the end, we're gonna end up having a stacked version, which is the thicker one, and then the more horizontal one we'll get that version as well, and then a different version for our social media, because it's gonna be a little different. But so that's kind of what we've kind of come out with so far. But if you want to, whatever you want to do with it, that's great. If you don't like any of these, we can come up with some more. But this was the first shot. I said absolutely, we needed the bridge, because I feel like that's a focal point for us, and it was really just kind of revamping what we already had, was kind of my general thoughts, rather than just pivoting totally away from what we've had in the past. So, I guess whenever you guys want to give me some feedback, and then that way I can let them know that, what they ought to do, or what direction to go, that would be wonderful.
I would also say let the department heads give their
Yeah.
feedback too.
Well, I'll hand it up to them as well. And, let's see, that was the website, so, and the last thing, with Otarma, we've, been allowed to use a new platform to check driver's licenses now. So I'm assuming what's gonna happen is that, they used to give us credit, if we did driver's license checks, and then we would get a credit. So I think they're gonna probably pull that back, but, so they've opened up this platform called Embark, and so we just have our employees log on to that. Well, they get sent a link, and then so by doing that, they give consent for us to do this, and then they put in their information, and then the system gives us their driving record, and then also monitors it as well. So if you get a citation, it'll alert us that you got a citation, a crash, or whatever. That way we can kind of check into it as well. But that was a new program that our Tom gave us, and we rolled it out. We've got fairly decent compliance so far, getting everybody on board to that system. So with that, that's all I really have for tonight.
All right.
Before I give it the numbers. Any questions?
Any questions?
No, it's good. Yeah,
Thank you for the information.
I like it.
Thank you, new administrator. Great. Keith, do you have a fiscal officer's report? No, I'm just teasing. Is there any fiscal officer's report? We're just gonna go into the tax.
Yeah, there's some really good reports about it. We have a new fiscal officer, and the fiscal order, we got the tax budget to go through
Okay.
here in a couple of minutes. So,
All right, old business, we talked about the website, I don't think there's anything else on that. The date did get, if you guys saw in the magazine, the date did get moved out a year for the ADA compliance, so we're not till 2028, so that is good. I don't know if that's why they had slowed down or not, but,
well, they also said that there's actually an active lawsuit.
oh, really?
Yeah, because they're saying that they're not, whomever the group is saying that they didn't really have the authority to extend this. So I guess
Oh.
that's what they were
Okay.
telling me as well. That it may or may not be a true year.
Okay.
So,
All right, any other old business that I missed?
None?
New business, is there any questions or concerns of the bills?
I have none, no.
All right,
I'll make a motion to approve the bills as stated, represented.
A second?
all right, so he writes it, write down that Andy made a motion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, so basically you put down the word, so this would be the roll call. So you just put that, the first roll call, I made a motion to approve the bills. Brad, second. You can just write right down there.
Motion to
Yeah.
bills.
Yep.
Mr. Collins.
Yeah.
Yeah. all three.
Second.
Sorry.
Ms. Colvin.
Yes.
And Mr. Jacobs.
Yes. It'll take a little bit. You do not. You just say this for this day. Yeah. So back here, it'd be easier. So right there's the different names. Yes or no. Say who was motion by, and who was second by. That helps. Yeah. Okay.
Watching my time, 7:24 still, okay. So legislation, resolution 2026-61. Oh, no, 2, I'm sorry, we can't do 1 yet because we're not doing the tax
So
budget
we'll
yet.
wait for that one just a second. Get off on that.
So resolution 2026-62 is accepting the retirement resignation of Donald Gus Edwards as Township Administrator effective on July 4th, 2026, expressing the gratitude of the Board of Township Trustees for his dedicated service to Lake Township. It's just a formal thing we have to do to make sure we have this documented. So thanks, Gus.
Come back right here.
So I'll make a motion to adopt resolution 2026-62.
I will second that.
Okay.
So this will be Ms. Coleman here, this will be Mr. Jacobs.
Mr. Kaufman,
Yay.
Ms. Cole,
Yes.
Mr. Jacobs.
Yes. And then you just basically say it's better to pass that was adopted this 7th day of July of 2026. That's it. Yeah, well, you just would just state it right after we say yes to everything, you say pass it, that's all.
And
Sounds
we-
good.
Then you pass it down and we sign.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, moving on to the next one, which is resolution 2026. This is wrong at the top here, dash 63. This is for the authorizing the purchase of the Draeger Airboss self-contained breathing apparatus, associated accessories, and related equipment for the Wayne Township Fire Department. Authorizing the payment to HAL Rescue Systems and declaring an emergency. So why are we declaring an emergency on this
Because then
one?
we have multiple readings.
We don't normally do multiple readings. I mean, I know the village does. And are we
But usually-
required to?
Well, if you're gonna have it one shot and he wants it purchased immediately, you would have to be. Because
Okay.
actually, if the resolution's passed, it'll take 30 days for the take it back. So I didn't know how fast he wanted it.
Yeah, because
Purchase
you can't
system.
sign it until it's that.
Okay,
That's the key.
all right. Just questioning.
Yep.
So, so you guys read through the stuff. Do you guys have any questions for Chief Beckman about the,
No, he answered all my questions.
I thought it was a good report.
it was a great report.
Yeah, I'd like to thank the committee, Captain Walker, that headed that up, the committee members, they did the research. Just to let you know, it came back, so we solicited 3 different vendors, Scott, MSA, and Draeger. All 3 were sent identical quotes using the Sourcewell through Ohio for the competitive bidding. And we got 2 demo packs. We got one from MSA, one from Draeger. Scott elected to not send a demo pack, so they weren't included in, really as a serious contender. But further, the committee came back tied 3-3, 3 for Draeger, 3 for MSA. So since Chief Walsh had to be the tiebreaker, and he reached back out to the committee members, hey, why did you choose this and this? And then, so he broke it with the Draeger. And I will be open and honest with you. I was raised on Scott Air Packs. Was a Scott fan, used MSAs. I will be open and honest with everybody. When he came and did the Draeger demonstration, I was impressed. They have put a lot of thought into this. They're all great platforms, don't get me wrong, but I think a lot of work has gone into the Draeger Airboss. I think we're gonna be very happy with them.
Okay.
So, Deerfield has recently gone with them, Westchester's going with them, City of Baltimore's going with them, and apparently the rumor is FDNY might be going with them. So, when they're a Scott, so. but
Service is quick and easy.
Service is quick and easy, they're HAL Rescues in Kettering, you can literally drive it up there, fix this. Their turnaround time's 1 to 4 days. So I think it's gonna be an outstanding platform for us. So, but again, I'd like to thank the committee, they put time and effort into this. And I purposely stayed out of it because in my day-to-day, I don't wear the air pack as often as they do, so.
Good.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to adopt resolution 2026-63.
I'll second.
Mr. Coughlin. Yeah, just call him out.
Mr. Kaufman,
Yay.
Ms. Cole,
Yes.
Mr. Jacobs.
Yes.
passed and adopted this 7th day of July, 2026.
You got it, professional, that's awesome. Yeah. Yes.
All right, now we're going to, it's 7:30, we're gonna pause the general meeting and we're gonna go into the tax budget meeting. So. and you're-
Well, first I have to apologize, I ran out of time and the ability to get, I was gonna have fancier charts and stuff, but unfortunately, I had to look at numbers, got just too backed up today, so. This is what we're gonna go with, I guess. So nothing's changed from the numbers I sent you before, so if you've reviewed them. So what I did this year is typically we've done like 1 year out, but now we're wanting to see more trending. So I did 3, and then perhaps next year probably just 5. But so we got to the end of the year, and then 3 years
Hold on.
out, and then 3 years back.
Hold on, let me make sure Keith
Oh.
has, do you have a copy of this? Or
Yeah,
whether-
it's in the file.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
Yeah, so
I know.
3 year look back and a 3 year forward look at what we're gonna do. So starting off with the general fund, you know, if we come down, we can see that the general trend for revenue, I trended it to go down about a couple percentages per year, only because as we do spend down, it's gonna affect our interests. And so we're gonna see the impact on the general fund as well, as we begin to do all the spending downs. So I did a downward trend, I think it was 1 to 2%, over the next 3 years. For 2027, when we're looking at expenditures, I'm sorry, here we go. It's higher, obviously, this year because we've incorporated some additional money for retirement payouts and dual administrators and so forth. So that should change next year, it will reduce down. And then I've incorporated some of our reserve fund study capital projects into that, and that's where you see the capital outlay in that case. So some of that would be some repairs to the facility. This year, we're gonna be doing the parking lot, we know, so that's not already calculated in it. But some of those capital projects is, you know, some of the decorative lighting, so we can get a new post out there, a new light, and fix some of that walkway out there. It looked like year 2 on this would be some replacing the flat membrane. And again, these are suggestions, so if we get into it, don't really need it, we can push it back another year. But it gives the tax commission an understanding that we're working towards spending more money, well, you know, more responsibly, and taking care of what we need. So some of the security issues as well will be fixed in year 2. So those were some of the capital increases over that period of time, which decreased our overall carryover. And that's what we want to see ultimately, is start to slowly decrease our capital carryovers. Any questions about the general fund, where the money's coming from, what we're spending?
No.
Okay.
That's good.
And for the public, it's, so really the tax meeting, we're kind of looking at the revenue that we're potentially going to get, and then what we anticipate to spend over the next several years. And then what happens from here, once it's agreed upon, it goes to the tax commission. They review all the figures, and they'll come to an agreement. They'll say, yeah, we agree with you that, yeah, you're gonna spend this much, yeah, you're gonna get, you know. And then they kind of give us a gross number of, okay, so we agree, and we'll certify you, you know, whatever, $2 million in your general fund. And then from there, then that starts the budget process for the following year, when we begin to set appropriations against that number. So we're kind of giving them an idea of where we think we're gonna be. They look at it and agree with us, and then they certify that number, and then that's what we begin our appropriations process again. So we have to have this submitted by the July 20th. By August, we have our meeting, and then, you know, by November, we're working on appropriations. So that was kind of a little bit of the background of what we're doing here. So this is our motor vehicle license tax, and this is what, this is what we get, across the state. If you buy a car in Columbus, we're gonna get a portion of that money. And it's a pretty steady fund. I mean, we don't get, this is about what we get every year. And 100% of it typically, or the most, nearly 100%, goes to road projects. So we don't really, it's about as flat as you're gonna get on, we get a
This
little
is-
uptick sometimes.
This is the one that we share with the county.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, so it's about $20,000 what we put forward every year. I backed down the last two to 19, but, just to keep the books a little balanced. But other than that, it doesn't really move. It's a pretty balanced
It,
account.
yeah, it stays steady.
Yeah. Next one's gasoline tax. Of course, that's impacted by how much gasoline people buy. But, again, it's a relatively steady account. We've always remained 180,000 range. So no difference really in the prediction of where we're gonna be. I always estimate a little lower because you never know. But that's where it is. And then again, for that fund, 100% of the capital outlay is for roads, and that's what we primarily, I take that back. Some of it also is for their fuel. We use a portion of that, about 25% set aside for fuel, to cover all their needs there. The next one's the road and bridge. Of course, now we're gonna, that's inside knowledge that we get this money from. And as you know, that it's flat, been flattened out now. But again, it's a very consistent, percentage-wise based upon property tax. So, there isn't a whole lot of change, on what we're gonna get in terms of revenue. It does change, obviously, than does our, what we're spending out. So salaries, increases, year over year with, with health insurance and some pay increases along the way. And then we also included some capital projects for them. I know there's salt that needs to be replaced, and again, I went to our new reserve fund study, which isn't, we're not in a final, but it's pretty daggone close. We got feedback from the department heads, and we'll start massaging this more after this process is over. Now that we've got Keith on board, he can be a part of that process as well. But that was some of the capital outlay there was just meeting some of the stuff. And I know you wanted a dual tandem and that kind of stuff, so that was probably at 2027. We've added that in there for in case it ends up getting it. So that reduces our carryover as well. It maintains really relatively flat. Any questions with the road and bridge?
Nope.
Let's see. Fire district. So, our revenue, of course, some of it changes a little bit. How many EMS calls we get to generate money from there, or how many calls we get to Washington Township, that will change a little bit. We had, obviously, in the last 2 years, 25, 26, we had big increases in terms of revenue because we had a contribution from the Plank family or estate, and then we just had the sale of the firehouse of $550,000. So that's changed. But outside of that, those numbers are pretty steady. So we're just going to continue on, at least projecting that 861 as a flat right now, unless we foresee some other changes coming.
So Keith, we have two fire levies. This is one of them that generates revenue, and then there's another one that has a different revenue. So 2 levies, right?
So in terms of expenditures, we know, personnel is expensive, so we can see some changes there. I forget why that went down. Oh, so the 27 to 28, since, we don't have as many people as volunteers, I reduced from 28 to 29, down to 25,000 instead of the 50,000 that we were carrying this year, next year. Of course, we can change all of that, but this is just cost for our projections. But that allows them some increases. I think I only actually increased their wage, I think that was in 2029, 5% catch of it on this projection. And then capital outlays, again, you know, I know he's interested in a tanker, or, so that was for 2028, and some other capital projects were included for the other 2 years, not this year though. Because I think we're already doing that with SCBA's and those kinds of things. That's already been appropriated. So 27, 28, 29 are based upon the reserve study and then some conversations I've had with Chief Jason. And if you notice, the trend looks very, very good as well for them. So, any questions?
No.
Is 27, we're at 3 mil, then we're down to 2, then we're 2029, we're down to 1.5. Which honestly highlights, you know, the need for new money to come in to help cover the cost of escalating, cost of everything, plus personnel. So this is Fire Fund B. This is our second fund, Keith. Again, this, you know, our revenue stream is pretty steady in this department as well. This doesn't really change a whole lot year over year. What I've done in the past is I've moved to help the district. I've moved some of the labor costs to the Fire Fund B, which is administrative staff cost. So those are some of those changes that you'll see here with you know increases. Well, the chief's wages increase year over year, but the other ones were, I think it was a 1.5% increase just for protection purposes. So some of our capital, and there's some additional capital that we have from our reserve study and the cost from EMS, which is based upon the cost. I believe the EMS costs are related to the building and a couple other things. Any other questions about the Fire Fund B?
Nope.
Scott, can I say something about the rising cost? I read an article the other day that since COVID, if you take the price of trucks, gear, everything, the increase since COVID is about 90% on everything. Trucks themselves are about 97% increase from where they were pre-COVID to where they are now. So a truck that cost,
To double.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much
Man.
double, yeah.
Well, I mean, standard engine's about 1.2 million for custom cab.
Yeah. So the tanker that we designed and put in service, well, at Carlisle, we paid just around $600,000 for it. I had Vogue Pool re-quoted, and it's like 1.1 now.
Wow.
So, and that's just in 3.5, 4 years that increase is. So,
Yeah, unfortunately. So that's Fire Fund B. And now we're gonna get back into like this permissive license tax. This is what we levy as part of our license tax. Again, this is a very steady stream, and 100% of it goes to roads. When we have the expenditures, so that's $100,000 set aside for road projects next year. I think we calculated up to 275.
Yeah.
With all the funds together,
Right.
you'll have available spend on road projects last year, or next year. And the next one is another, it's our lighting district. And that's, you know, obviously, we bill out for the plants that have streetlights. And that's a steady income that we pay now. And the last one is the food pantry. We don't have a whole lot of money there. Donations, of course, is fed out of the Heartside Fund, and it's slowly winding down until we get some more funds to support the food pantry. So that's where we're stuck on that. So that's a short bit of it, thumbnail sketch of the tax budget. Anything I can answer for you guys about about that?
Nothing's good.
Well informed.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Any questions, Keith? Or- this is quick.
Sure.
Cheers. All right, then I will, let's see,
We're doing that.
yeah, let's make a motion.
I'll just have to put, let me make a motion.
Okay. Oh, okay, all
I'll
right.
make a motion to approve the, resolution 2025-61,
2026,
or 2026-61, sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
I will second.
Mr. Kaufman,
Yay.
Ms. Colvin,
Yes.
Mr. Jacobs.
Yes.
Passed and adopted this 7th day of July, 2026.
All right. So,
Just that combination.
I'll make a motion, we're coming out of the tax budget and going back into normal session.
I'll second that motion.
Coming out of tax budget and going back into regular session.
Just gonna put it on the side. Yeah, we're just gonna do, what did you say, who did it?
I did, coming out of the tax budget session and going into regular session.
So you
I motioned and Brad seconded.
You just do roll call first.
Mr. Kaufman,
Yay.
Ms. Colvin,
Yes.
Mr. Jacobs.
Yes.
Adopted.
Passed and adopted on this 7th day of July, 2026.
All right, thank you. All right, back to normal resolutions then. We have Resolution 2026-64, which was mentioned before, and this is promoting part-time firefighter employee Peyton Woody from firefighter EMT to firefighter paramedic because she passed her board, not her board, but her certification and became a paramedic. So giving her a new hourly rate with this effective date of July 7th.
I'll make a motion to adopt resolution 2026-64.
I will second that.
Mr. Kaufman,
Yay.
Ms. Colvin,
Yes.
Mr. Jacobs.
Yes.
Passed and adopted this 7th day of July, 2026.
Would someone make a motion to set the public hearing for the Kenneth Edge rezoning?
I will make a motion to set the trustees' public hearing date for Kenneth Edge rezoning 4966 South, I'm sorry, 4466 State Route 42 to be July 21st at 7:30.
I will second that.
Mr. Kaufman,
Yay.
Ms. Colvin,
Abstain?
Mr. Jacobs.
Yes.
Any other new business? Hearing none, do we have any correspondence tonight?
We do.
All right.
A nice thank you note from Gary and Kim Kaufman from the Tractor Show.
All right.
I had a young lady, Gabrielle Wolfenhart, stop by today to see if we wanted to sponsor or to purchase one of her animals at the county fair. And then we had our 2025 annual report to the community from the park. And that is all I have.
You want that goat? You want that goat, don't you?
No.
You want that goat?
We've already done this already.
Okay.
So trust me, we've had 2 goats.
Taking care of them and freezing these too.
Well, I understand that too.
All right, any correspondence over your way? No? All right. Any elected officials' comments tonight?
I do.
All right.
Yeah, I've got 3 of them, really. One, I want to thank Sharon again for all your help and everything through this time. Appreciate that. Congratulations to Keith as well. And then, the other thing too is August 16th at 6:30 PM, over at the field, there'll be a field of faith over at the high school. So it's actually a church that I go to as well, so, yeah, so it'll be good. So there is August 16th at 6:30 PM, field of faith.
Anything, Brad?
I have nothing.
I just want to congratulate the Deatons. That was kind of fun today, selling the fire station. Kind of bittersweet when we got rid of it, but it was something that needed to happen, and I'm glad it's done. Today was the last day of the last addendum to the contract, so we didn't have to do another addendum because we met the deadline. So we're good. Work session, we have none. Executive session, none.
I know, not a public official anymore,
Okay.
but I did want to publicly say, thank you, Sharon, for all your help.
Yes.
You've been a tremendous help. Thank you.
All right. I will make a motion to adjourn at 7:51 PM.
I'll second.
Mr. Kaufman,
Yeah.
Ms. Coleman,
Yes.
Mr. Jacobs.
Yes. We're done.
Meeting adjourned.
Yeah. Your first meeting's in the book now.